And hello, happy Wednesday, everybody. Hope everyone is doing well. I have decided for a change of plan. I was originally meant to be doing Shapes 2 today, but honestly, I'm struggling to like properly feel enjoyment in the game. Initially at first, I was really loving it. But I don't know, just something's not quite clicking with me on it. I think we might have a bit of a DSP scenario there where, you know, because there's no fail conditions, or things like that. It's like it's really cool, but then once you get past the basics, it's meh. At least in my head, I know there are people who absolutely do love it, but it's possible that Shapes 2, not for me. To be fair, I've already had enough hours into it where even if I can't pick it back up, it's still worth the money that I paid. So I'm not going to trash the game, say it's a bad game. It's not a bad game. It's a bloody good game. Just got to be in the right frame of mind for it, if I'm honest. So yeah, I decided this was on sale. This only got released like over the weekend, just before the weekend, I think. Memoriapolis. I'm not gonna lie, not entirely sure how to pronounce it. But it's recently released. It's got a release sale, so it's like 20% off. To be fair, even without the sale, it's relatively cheap compared to most games. It's early access, I believe. And the general premise is that you're building a city. You've got to have it stand the test of time across 2,500 years, going through 4 different ages of development, I think is what it said. I'll be honest, I've not actually played it. This will be a first viewing for myself as well. I just wanted to try something new. There's a few other things that I want to try as well. Occupy Mars, if you haven't seen in Discord, I have mentioned the anniversary update did come out over the past couple of days. However, yesterday it came out. However, it's already been reported that there's some very critical bugs with it. So we're going to hold off. We're going to let it get just a little bit of polish, and then we're going to go back to Occupy Mars, because you know, we remember how much I did actually love that game. You know, very, very, very good survival game. Absolutely. So I'm looking forward to going back to that. Obviously, Planet Crafters also had an update. There's now a new rover. They've also announced a new DLC for another planet that they're doing. They just announced it and they put a trailer, but there's no date. So we don't know how far along it is. They've not mentioned if there's going to be any new features, or is it just going to be basically more the same with a bit more lore, a new world, perhaps a change of the tech tree or something like that. Might be minor stuff, which is why it's just a DLC as opposed to a sequel. Obviously, I'm going to get it regardless, if I'm honest. You know, new planet to potentially terraform. I've heard from Gareth that the rover in Planet Crafter, not the best. It apparently unlocks at the same time as the jetpack, and the jetpack is still way more useful. So it sounds like a bit of ironing out needs to happen there. Perhaps we will pop back to it and take a hands-on view and get our own opinion. Mandalore is still being developed. We need to go back to that and see if what put me off it before, if they've like fixed it. Exogate Initiative. This is where I need to look at starting a new YouTube video series. Obviously, we only got like 2 videos into the previous one. Major update has got released on Monday. And it's now got the 4X and the enemy factions involved, which means the old save game is not compatible. It has to be a new start regardless. So I've got to try and set myself for some time. It's going to be difficult, but I've got a little bit more flexibility. Children went back to school today. I'm not going to lie, I did get up at like nearly 2 o'clock this afternoon and went for a walk, so I haven't actually had any time to do anything today. But yes, it's a case of I'm hoping that we're going to start getting some YouTube videos coming out by the end of the month. That's going to be my time frame. I'm going to. I don't want to say it too soon, and then my brain shuts down because I feel like I'm rushing myself to do it. But if I say by the end of the month, I'm hoping to have new video series started. I think that gives me some time just to get back onto that, make sure I'm setting time aside around everything else that are going on in life at the moment. You know, if the hints weren't obvious from the past few days, yes, I am seeing someone new, so obviously I'm making time for that, and then, you know, get back in the routine of children at school, and then obviously I've got my other job, security and door work. I'm having to put in a lot more time into these days because I'm more involved than I used to be. But yeah, we'll see what we can do. So, year 3, how dare me love life over streaming? I know, right? Embarrassment. Hey, at least I'm not like Neilhouse where he's got 2 girlfriends. I mean, there's more than one woman involved, but only one of them is like I could call girlfriend. Modern world. Normal relationships. That's boring. Let's have different dynamics. It's more enjoyable, more fun. Got more possibilities. We won't go any further because I don't want to get banned off Twitch. We're going into not safe for work territory if I go any further. But yeah, obviously with security, I said I had to start late yesterday because I was in a meeting before it went a little bit longer because I can't even like go into details, but we're just leaving it out. I'm more involved than I used to be. I'm not allowed to I'm allowed to speak about it publicly at the moment. But yeah, don't worry, I've not forgotten about all my lovely supporters who follow me on Twitch and YouTube, and my Patreons that have like literally been supporting me for years now. Like, haven't forgot about any of you at all. I'm not going anywhere. I've just got to work around a new type of schedule, as it were. But yeah, so we need to try. I think I'm going to do some like personal gaming on Exogate, and if I am enjoying it, then I'll do a video series. If I'm going, then I'll look at doing a different game, basically. You know me, I always struggle doing Let's Plays on YouTube because I don't watch them. It's alien to me. Like, if I'm doing Let's Plays, that's Twitch, that's live content where I'm interacting with you all, like, directly. Wow, what else? I've downloaded all the patches. What else is there? What's up, freak? F1 Manager has had another patch. Hasn't fixed the problem that basically destroyed the game from the previous patch, where it's completely messed up all the contracts. So that game's still DOA. So I don't think we're going back to. I don't think we're going back to F1 Manager. If they drop a big proper patch that fixes the problems, I'll give it one more shot. But I'm not expecting it. You know, not now. I don't even know if they're going to do F1 Manager 25. I don't know if they've got the contract, because the rumor was it was 3+1. So they've now done the 3, and the +1 was meant to be based on some metrics. Obviously, there was never rumors what the metrics were. So who knows if there's going to be another one? Might be the last one. You know. I mean, that's what you get for ripping off bloody Motorsport Manager, which is effectively was a mobile game anyway. You know. What's up, Miss Timony? One of your French friends streamed this game. Oh, lovely. So you can perhaps guide me a little bit. I saw it on sale today, and I'm like, oh, I haven't done a city game in a while, and obviously, sorry, the lady in question that I'm talking about, she's just informed me that all she's eating today is a sandwich. So I'm very disappointed, and she should absolutely eat something more substantial. But inside, I'm also blushing at the compliments. That because she's listening. So hello. She hasn't got a Twitch account, so she can't type in chat. So she's one of the unregistered lurkers. But yeah, I saw this on sale. I'm not feeling shapes too. I'm struggling to like maintain proper focus with it and like properly get into it after the initial week of going, oh my god, this is so amazing. Once that wore off, it was like, meh. I know Ninos is absolutely loving shapes and is a bit sad that he's done with it now and he's not going to be back to it for a while as he moves on to other things. But then, you know, we've got Factorio coming up, Satisfactory coming up. Obviously for me, Occupy Mars, as I've already mentioned. I might, again, same with Exogate, I might just do some personal playtime on it. See. So the difference is Exogate's going to be about, see whether I still enjoy it. If so, do YouTube videos. If not, do something else. Occupy Mars is to see how bad the bugs will affect my style of play. If it's too much, we'll hold off until some patches. If I'm going, actually, I can work around this, it's not that big of an issue for myself, we'll go back to Occupy Mars next week. Obviously, tomorrow is my birthday stream. I turn 40 at midnight tomorrow, so the 6th of September. Yes, I officially become old. And there's everyone in chat going, oh, just a young pup. I'm right, aren't I? I'm absolutely right. That some of you are absolutely about to go 40, you're young. What are you talking about? Because I know I do have quite a few viewers that are older than me. Obviously, Solid is. I'm pretty sure he's at retirement. Yeah, Miss Timony, you're still a baby. Yeah, I'd see. I knew. Yeah, no, yeah, exactly, Freak. I'm only a little bit older than you. I said, nah, mate, you're old. I see you, Free. Thank you. I love you. There we go. Yes, I'm old. I'm an old man. But yeah, so obviously Friday may or may not stream depending on what time I finish my plans with my children. So obviously I do always stream on around my birthday every year. Obviously last year I was in Portugal at the time, so I did stream like a couple of days before I went out, if I remember correctly. But yeah, normally I do stream. So just in case I can't stream Friday, I'm streaming tomorrow. So basically, we're having a count. I'm not going to actually have an actual countdown before anyone suggests it, because I can't be bothered to set one up, is the honest truth. I probably could, I just can't be bothered. But yeah, we're going to have a kind of countdown to turning midnight tomorrow, when my birthday, we tick over into the 6th of September here in the UK. Obviously, for some, you're ahead of me. It will already be 6 for you. And then, obviously, some, like Freak, over in Americas, where you are fair bit behind. So, you know, it's still early in the evening slash about getting ready for bedtime. If you're having an early night, that is. But yeah, so, and 2 other games that I do want to look at. It'll be about 7 o'clock for you. Really? I didn't realise you're... Hang on. No, yeah. Yeah, no, that's right. Yeah. I don't know. I thought that, I don't know, just in my head, the numbers just went wrong. I thought it was going to be like a little bit later, but it wouldn't be, because that would put you in the middle of the Atlantic, in non-existent time zones, right? But yeah, 5 hours. And apart from that, you know, that awkward time where we're actually 6 hours because the clocks change at different times of the year for the UK and America. So there's like it was like 1 month in a year where the time difference is actually different to the rest of the year. But yeah, there's 2 other games that I do want to look at. One's called Archen. Archen. I have no idea how that's pronounced. It's a sandbox game. It's set on Earth for about 3 billion years ago. Unfortunately, no dinosaurs, no life. It's still very, very early access anyway, but it's a full-on sandbox quasi-survival game. I don't know if it's actually got any proper survival elements. I think it might be Space Engineers-esque, but uses ray tracing and RTX as part of the graphics engine, and it's got built-in like programming structures on modules. So yeah, think Space Engineers but less Minecrafty. And then the other one that I want to look at is something called Quanga, which I never saw until today. It only came out 2 days ago, right? I just randomly come across it. It's on sale. It's only cost me 15 quid, right? But I've got a bit of a single player Star Citizen vibe from it. Is what I'm kind of getting. Again, early access, probably quite light on content, but I'm gonna absolutely have a look at it. Apparently, it's got a fully playable solar system. So, and yes, you got planets and cities and things. So, like I said, it feels I get Star Citizen vibes off it. So I'm gonna have a look at that probably one day next week as well. And then obviously we've got to keep X4 going. And then today's game, this one. Like I said, we've got Miss Timony here. She says she's watched people play this. A friend of hers has played this, so we've got our expert in chat. Well, he's more of an expert than the rest of us. So should we actually look at the tutorial? Actually, let's see. What type of tutorial is it? If it's a hand-holding tutorial. So I didn't have time to look at this first. So we'll go through the tutorial. So if anyone's watching the VOD later on YouTube and like is interested, there you go. I'll even read it out. I'll narrate it myself. It doesn't sound like it's got its own narration, which to be fair, I like. I know it's a thing to have a lot of audio narration, but as a content creator, I like reading things at my own pace. Thank you. So what we got? Let's go with chapter 1. Chapter 1: A New Home. So this small, unexplored. Okay, let's get syllables working correctly. This new, unexplored land would be perfect to welcome you and your settlers. Here you will find everything you need to survive, but first you must build your town centre, which will mark the beginning of your reign. So, I've only watched a few hours, but it's simple. You have to build all the wonders art as fast as possible. Oh my god, okay. Alright, so Introductions to buildings. The town centre marks the beginning of each age. Depending on its geographical position, it may offer easier access to various resources or a larger building area. Information security area. The security area, I'm assuming. Okay. Security area is a circular boundary around your city centre. With a few exceptions, building beyond is forbidden. You can increase its size by improving the level of the city centre or by building surveyors' cabins and wonders linked to it. Okay. So, for the tutorial, the position's marked out. It's got to go there. Do you want to build a ancient camp here? I have no choice, game. So yes, I will build it. There we go. Alright, what's camera controls? Right mouse. Alright, actually, let me swap out my trackball. Get my laser mouse out. So, Chapter 2. That was a quick chapter. Citizens will prefer to settle in attractive locations, which you can visualize in a number of ways. If the attraction is too weak on your land and your neighborhoods are full, instead of building new housing, citizens will stop arriving in favor of wanderers who will have to be integrated into society. So view the attraction in the filter at the top right of the screen. So it's already got it selected. There we go. Nice. Desirability high. There you go. I'm not liking the fact that I'm so used to you doing this with the middle mouse button. And then when games developers, please, can you all like get together in your next big developer convention, right? And go, especially for something like camera controls, which is usually tied to the mouse, and go like have a vote or something, like what control does what for a camera, and just bloody stick to it. Stop trying to reinvent the freaking wheel. All right, just saying. There we go. We got our first rant of the day out. Only took 20 minutes, but there we go. Right. So, attraction and disturbances. All buildings and biomes produce attraction or disturbances. Citizens will build their homes where attraction is highest, avoiding disturbances as much as possible. So it's quite dynamic. I like this. I like the sound of that. Citizens and workers. The population is made up of citizens, workers, and wanderers. The workers correspond to around 20% of citizens who arrive every cycle via migration. Well, why can't the citizens also work? What are they doing? You're going to be lazy bastards and just sit on the porch all day? Yes, dear chap. Yes, you go and plough that field. Yes, I'm just going to sit here and watch the clouds. I can't say smoke a cigar. We're too early. We haven't found tobacco yet. Oh, I don't know. We've already got an elite class. We've literally just started. All buildings or biomes produce attraction or perturbations. What? My brain cannot. I know what it says, but my brain can't say it. That's weird. I need more sleep. The citizens will come to build their homes as a priority where the attraction is high. I'm sorry. Didn't you basically just say that on the tab before, but just worded differently? I'm pretty sure that's just the exact same thing, just using different words. On like 2 tabs ago. Food is a resource produced exclusively by farms and their fields. If the population were to run out, states of anxiety and then famine would be triggered in the city, drastically impacting certain satisfactions and the city's migration. I.e., we don't want to be like Manor Lords where everyone's starving and then leaving or dying. We don't want to repeat of that. Was it Manor Lords? I'm sure it was Manor Lords. Where we run out of food and no, workers and resources, sorry. That was it. We had like 1,000 people. And then winter hit, and I didn't realise that the heater had run out of coal. And everyone froze to death in their apartments. You know, that was a whoopsie moment. Right, okay. Mouths to feed. Many settlers have joined your town, have they? How many settlers we got? We've got 13. I'm guessing. 15. More and more people are arriving. Now it's time to feed them. I don't know. Feed them. Feed your bloody selves. Bring your own food. And the perfect building for the job is the farm. I'm going to come back to that thought in a sec. Certain workers will work there daily to ensure a regular yield. The eastern part of the city is a good place for workers to plant large fields without disturbing the city's development. Right. We're in ancient times. Like this is ancient. I don't know. Do we consider the discovery of irrigation ancient now? Yeah, I suppose we do. When we're looking at like old city-states like Mesopotamia and Phoebus and the old settlement of Giza and all. I mean these are like thousands upon thousands a year. Okay, yeah, okay. I'm more thinking like prior to irrigation, where like hunter gatherer. That's more nomadic, isn't it? Like we didn't start actually having proper towns and cities until we add irrigation and farming. I don't know. I'm not going to lie. It's meant to be ancient, but it feels these houses feel a bit too modern. I don't know. Perhaps that's just me. Build your farm before they starve. It's a tutorial. It's fine. They're going to live. Right. So it's already pre-selected where we have the farm. There we go. I don't know. I'm just nitpicking at this point. Like for me, this is medieval construction. I mean, okay, I'm more familiar with medieval construction than prior to that, if I'm honest. What with being British, but I don't know. I feel that perhaps I'm just nitpicking too much. Perhaps I should just accept it and enjoy it. I'm in one of those moods today. Sorry. Think about failing the tutorial. So Phantom, how's it going? It won't be pre-selected in the real game. Yeah. Well, I would hope not, because I'd very rapidly get bored if I'm being handheld throughout the entire game. Harvesting resources on this island. And there are only 2 resources to harvest: wood and stone. These resources are not inexhaustible. There are many more in a traditional game where they can be transformed with the corresponding buildings. You will need a variety of resources to expand and maintain your town. Wood is one of the most widely used resources and is in abundance nearby. A cutting camp set up in the forest southwest of the town would give us access to a large number of trees. Oh yes, that's right. Ladies, come on down. We're about to get some wood. Feel free to take that however you want to. So we're now erecting a cutting camp. I love the English language at times. It can say so many things that has multiple meanings. It's brilliant. So the cutting camp is now erected, and our workers are out now to go get wood. And then 9 months later, our babies. Wait, what? You have to build fortifications as large as possible later. Oh, is there actually is there going to be combat? Okay, Miss Timony, from what you've seen, how similar is this to Manor Lords? Improved ancient camp improvement. I don't know. I feel you could have used different words, but okay. Several cycles have passed. Define a cycle. Seasons? Maybe? And you have now have enough citizens and resources in your warehouses to improve your town centre. This upgrade will give you access to a larger building area. It's time to harvest stone. And to do that, we need to reach the mountains. Improving the downtown area has several positive impacts, the main one being an increase in the safe zone. Didn't play Manor Lords, so you don't know. Yeah, but I thought you watched quite a few people play it, though. Improvements. 30 wood. No, 50 wood. Well, I looked at the wrong number. 50 wood, 30 people. There we go. Improvement. Accept. I'm hoping the normal game, it's like the timers aren't so low. I'm hoping that these timers are so low just because it's the tutorial and it's trying to just teach you things. Okay. So, although the upgraded town centre allows to extend the safety zone, it remains too small to reach the mountains. Oh no! And harvest stone. A surveyor's cabin to the north of town will enable us to extend the safety zone all the way to the mountains. Okay. So, open the buildings tab. Open the proximity tab. I suppose I've got to go through this first before it lets me. Wood is a very important and easy visible resource. Every tree produces a certain amount of wood, which is used in almost every building. Okay. All city upgrades, blah, 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 blah. We can kind of skip some of these, if I'm honest. This is like... I think this is covering it quite well. We don't need the extra. Open proximity. What do you say? Open sesame. It's not doing anything. I've only got production. Oh, okay. Perhaps I need to read it better. I need to unlock it first. I don't think they made that. Either I'm not paying enough attention or they didn't make that clear enough. If I'm honest. Right. So it says, oh, okay, that's why it says open building tree. Honestly, they should have said research. That would have prompted me to look somewhere else. Just saying, developers, bit of feedback for you. Proximity. I know there was a green thing there, but honestly, look. I have a 32-inch monitor, and I'm pretty damn close to it. When I'm looking at this side, or, well, over there, I can't see this side. Yeah, my peripheral vision doesn't give me that range because my screen is too large, right? I have a 1440p display. Just saying. Right. So, I know there was something there, but it's like how I have my screen, it's not obvious. Anyway, surveyor's cabin. Right, so build. There we go. Surveyor circles must reach the big circle. Thank you, Miss Timony. So difficult to explain in English. I would say, Miss Timony, explain it in French, but the problem is my French is extremely rusty. Therefore, I don't understand your English much better than I understand your French. Like, I've barely spoken any French since I left school. And as we've established, I'm an old man now. So. Hidden resources. The game progresses. New resources may appear on the map. These can be collected from existing buildings and unlocked from new ones. Okay. Baby. I'm not a baby. My kids are babies. Murd. I know what that one means. I'm How dare you swear in my chat, freak? Unlock the production. See, now it says unlock. That makes me go, oh, research. See what I mean by language? Words, you use certain words, it kind of clicks in your head. And that makes it very clear what that means, you know. So, small quarry. There we go. Then build small quarry. I don't know. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, I'm going to still point out that these buildings, they feel too modern. For someone that's claiming that's meant to be an ancient, the style is too modern. I'm thinking, right, the way I would think it is, and I'm sure a few people are going to know what I mean, Asterix. Because obviously that's like from the Roman times. Like in the village, in Asterix village, the way they got their buildings, that's probably a bit more appropriate. If I remember them correctly, not the Roman style buildings, but little village huts type things. The way they've got, like I said, I look at this, I'm thinking like, oh, there's a fire. There's a fire. I should. Gallius is like, yeah, exactly. Instance curve when people's satisfaction levels are too low. So fire. So basically, so someone's a bit unhappy, so they decided to set fire to the place. That's a bit rude. Fire serious incidents that can spread to adjacent neighbourhoods. They can last some time. Okay. Select the burning building. Then select that. And then it cost me money to put it out. Not sure I'm a fan of that. No, I'll be honest, I'm not a fan of that. Something like disasters shouldn't be based around satisfaction. And I shouldn't just like go and throw money at it and the problem's fixed. Like, Manor Laws did a good job with that. And if there's a fire, they've got to go to the well, get buckets of water, and then come and put it out. Like, that to me, that was a good way to handle something like a fire, for example. Right, so, satisfying the people. For a city to ensure through the ages, the population must have its needs met. The best way to do this is to build cultural buildings whose functions will satisfy a certain number of inhabitants. In other words, the more your population grows, the more needs you'll have to satisfy. It's weird, that, isn't it? More people around, the more greedy we become. So we've got to go into culture. Ceramic workshop. Hang on. Northern. Unlock a. Just says unlock a cultural building. Doesn't say like which one. I mean, to be fair, it's only one to pick from, so we're going to assume this one because it's the only one. And we're going to start making some pottery. Oh, we can actually place this wherever we want to. Can I rotate this? Yeah, set the next. Let's me. Oh, it's a bit by bit rotation as well. Nice. Let's see. Can we see the buildable area? So what's this that's popping up? Is it mentioned what that might do? First rank workshop of your reign has been built. Choose the additional satisfaction on which the building should take effect. Values will be fixed for each occurrence of ceramic workshop. Note the strength of satisfaction chosen depends on the order in which you've selected them. Okay. So safety. So who's going to be military? Belonging. Esteem. And creativity. Well, what's the saying they always say? Safety first. So that's what we're going to do. Right, build a cultural building. So we've just got to wait for that to finish building. So, hail, hydrate, drink water. I think I need the other one. Can't remember what I've done with it. Preventing famine. When the people are satisfied, it attracts many people, including wanderers in search of a better future for themselves and their families. Should your inhabitants run out of food, various famines could occur. To avoid this situation, you can upgrade your existing farms to hire more workers or produce more food. Or stop letting the bloody wanderers come in so we don't have more people than we can actually sustain with the food that we're producing. I know, crazy, right? Open the building's tree. Tree, important. So we know that means this, right? Then we've got to go to production and unlock the farm. There we go. So we're up to tier 2. Select small farm. There's the small farm. We don't have enough wood at the moment, so I need to get on the phone and order some blue pills. I mean, go and chop down some trees. How much wood? We're 10 short. Alright, that's wait a moment. You can choose 2 of them. Wait, really? They only gave me the option of 1. No, I think it's because 1 was pre-selected. It might be why, because there were looked like there were, technically 2 slots, but slot 1 already had this one in. Sub Secretary, punch trees. Yes, I haven't made myself an axe yet. So I've got to go 50 cuffs with the trees. Can we upgrade now? We can upgrade. There we go. Improvement. Under construction. 5 cycles left. So technically, what is a cycle? Like, I don't... Is there a calendar? Cycles are not years, but remain a measure of time spent. When the maximum cycle is reached, a new age arises. Launch automatically. Make sure you're ready. Right. That's how many cycles there's been, but like how many? What's maximum cycles? Or is that something we're not going to be told about yet? Service buildings provide access to new city management mechanisms. The Herium, in particular, allows you to keep a close eye on production buildings, harvesting, processing, and storing all the city's resources. Right, so we're going to unlock the building in question. Service. Herium. There we go. Unlocked. And then we've got to go build it. Speed the game if needed. Or more it needs to. Because that requires... Yeah. There you go. Must be by a road. Or must not be on roads. There you go. So the first one of you... Blah, 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 blah. It's the same thing as the ceramics thing. So have a look at the scores here. Esteem and creativity, because we can do 2. Yeah, this is where we see where number 1's already been done. So it's extra health. We're gonna do esteem and creativity. There we go. Oh, it's a nice, quaint game so far, but obviously, no, we'll see what the rest of the features are as we're going through. Open the resource management, which I'm guessing is this new thing, maybe. Ancient storage. Always paying attention to all production buildings can be tedious. So this basically makes it a little bit easier. This is a central place. Factions. Oh, there's factions. Okay. Factions ask you to settle in neighbourhoods of the same culture. They bring several advantages such as yield of gold coins and cultural points. Bonuses and penalties may apply depending on their trust. Okay. So small quarry is all full. Curtain camp and small farm is all good. Okay. Look, there you go. Select the coloured bubble above the neighbourhood or wait for the cooldown to end. Right. Let's have a look. Solidarities of Merthra is at the gates of your city. I find it weird. We've kind of gone castle-like already. Like, we've got the palisades around this bit, but then the rest of the is like already on the outside. It's fine. Again, it's just me nitpicking at this point. It's more Gallo-Roman than yeah. Well, no, the big structures. Can we move this? No. Can I actually say no to this? I have to accept it regardless. When we press escape? No. So if I click on it, it's to be. I hope that this is just because it's the tutorial. But I'll come back to that in a sec, Miss Timony. So Dido has been the head of the blah 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 for several cycles. Secret group, it's renowned for talented craftsmen it houses. It marvels from raw materials. So this faction produces these resources every cycle, 5 points, and between 0 to 1 gold, depending on the tax. Okay. Right. So, Blaster, how's it going? Right, 6 accept. Right, so coming back to your statement there, Mr. Timony. What I was looking at, what I was getting at is this. Absolutely, you can see this Greco-Roman architecture, inspired. Same with this. You can kind of see it. This, however, the main city. I mean, actually, even though, when we look at the outskirts, the suburbs, this is more what I would kind of expect. It's not quite, but closer to what I expect. This just makes me think of, say, 14th century England. I think about that. You know, around the time where cities are becoming actually huge cities around Europe. Like, we haven't quite hit the Renaissance era, but it's still during the times of feudalism. That's what I'm starting to feel when I'm looking at that. That's the impression I get from that, if I'm honest. But yeah, I can definitely see the Greco-Roman inspiration on these two. More on this one. This one's a mixture. Actually, if I'm saying this one's a mixture of the two. Anyway, again, I think I'm just nitpicking. Cultural influence represents the way the outside world perceives you. The higher it is, the more you can unlock one-off or community bonuses throughout the game. Okay. That's cultural influence. So Cultural radiance. Birth, during the current age height issue in age position, more powerful. The bonuses obtained for the following and end of the game. Okay. So each faction will have its base increased by 0, decrease in blueprint needed to unlock the wonders by okay. Is there something that tells me like how many points I can invest? Like what? Or can I just go to like maximum on all of them? Surely no. Oh, wait, 25. Is there? Am I missing something where it tells me like? Or can I just max it all out? I don't know. Or is this because it's the tutorial? It's like let me just do that. Oh, should we press invest? See what it does. I don't know if I was meant to do that, but there we go. Well, let's call it antiquity. On the one that you have to build is the Alexandrian Library. Fair. I mean, it doesn't have to be completely historically accurate, does it? I mean, it's a game for Pete's sake. You know, it's not a documentary. You know, don't get me wrong. I do like it when games do have like some accuracy there, but you can't make something 100% accurate because it takes away from like the enjoyment. What? I don't know. Have I skipped ahead on something here? The codex contains a wealth of information. All right, cool. Open the codex. Got the codex? Then close the codex. Yay, we've completed the game. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. See you next time. There we go. There's the tutorial done. So we now know the basics. Except for Assassin's Creed, I love the historical part of these games. What, the secret guilds and the Eagle Vision and all that. Yeah, completely historically accurate, right? No, I get you. No, I get you, Miss Timony. I do love the. It's a shame that it's Ubisoft. Honestly, I won't touch Ubisoft games, and it's so disheartening because they're on my boycott list. Ubisoft. So I want them and Blizzard. I won't touch them. They're on my boycott list. So, and I've got. I think I've played like Black. What's it called? Black Sails. Where you get to go around in the ships. Oh my god, it's such a fun game. Oh, I wish someone would come in and buy out the Assassin's Creed IP so I can go back to playing them. Black Flag, thank you. That was it. Before you know it, the game goes piff in your library. Some of the annos were pulled. Yeah, it wasn't. Anno's Ubisoft as well, isn't it? I don't know. Look, if you're not aware of the history, years ago there was a lot of accusations with supporting evidence that surfaced about the way staff is treated within the company. And even worse so for any women staff as well. Like if you Google it, I can't remember which one was worse, Ubisoft or Blizzard, but they both got that same type of culture. Once that come public, I've not touched a Ubisoft or Blizzard game since. I refuse. Yeah, I'm sure it's Blizzard. Yeah. This is all about how workers mistreated Ubisoft or Blizzard. Yeah, exactly. And also all the not nice things that women have to put up with just because they're women. Around men who don't understand what consent means. That's probably the best way that I can say that without outright saying the words. And obviously this video goes on to YouTube, so I have to be mindful of the specific phrases that I use. So, right. So it's going to a new game then. Now we've done the tutorial. Where we have our handheld. Let's see. We'll have the training wheels taken off. See how quickly we stumble over and find ourselves in front of a moving car. Both companies had huge issues, SA accusations, along with Riot Games. I hadn't heard about... Oh, no, I had heard about Riot Games. That's League of Legends developer, isn't it? Yes, I heard about that as well. They technically would then... They technically are on my boycott list, but I've never played it. I don't play any of their games anyway. So... Whereas Blizzard's... Sure, there's a game of theirs that I would play, and then obviously Ubisoft, they've got Assassin's Creed, like is the main one. Far Cry. There's another IP that they've got that I had to like step away from. What was it? One of the racing games. Can't remember the name off the top of my head. Yeah, one of the racing games they've got the IP of. Not the Crew, because I know someone's probably going to mention the Crew, but no, it's a different one. Never played the Crew. Right, so your destiny. Having left your ancestral lands to build your own city, what future awaits you? It's making me kind of want to launch up... this type of talk is kind of making me want to launch up Humankind. Shame it's such a bare bones game. No, Craftsman... these ones who see nature as a source of creation aren't afraid to get their hands damaged. Trader, all through import and exporting. Merchants develop a continuous link between people's different cultures and civilizations. As you see what the bonuses are. Natural resources 25% more abundant. Trade routes continue to generate passive income when caravans travel. Incidents are 20% less likely to occur and spread. So for politicians, 2 additional decrees can be issued simultaneously and the cost is reduced by 35%. Philosopher, cultural building offer 15% more satisfaction. Now if we go, this would be me, if we're going to be like based on the type of person I am. Priests, the population regularly makes offerings of random resources. What do we think? Burnout, no. No, it was an open world. I don't know. So I don't know. Do I still have Ubiplay on? I do still have Ubiplay. See if it actually let me log in. It was an open world racer in Hawaii. And I know there's. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's Ubisoft, but they're releasing a new version of it soon. Which looks amazing, but I won't touch it. Now, the problem with Ubisoft, it's like, just keeps restarting the app. Won't even let me get logged in. Alright, what do you think? What do we think is going to be the option for us? I mean, I'm kind of thinking Craftsman. Either Craftsman or Philosopher. Let's do Craftsman for now. First one. Oh, Ubisoft wants me to hasn't got my credentials saved, so I can't be bothered to go get them. So I won't be able to take the game. Oh, we got our coat of arms. Oh, does that mean that we can get Loki on this? I never could get Loki onto Manalord's coat of arms. I've got to come up with a city name. What do we reckon? What do we reckon? Go on, chat. I'm going to let chat come up with some... some suggestions for city name whilst I'm messing around with the coat of arms. Is there a wolf? Of course there's not a wolf. Developers, what? Oh no, there is one. Oh my god, I'm already in love. So, a game that actually included a wolf for once. You know how rare that is? That's amazing. That is absolutely amazing. It's so rare. None of the other glyphs kind of work with it. Got to go sleep. Okay, Miss Timmy, thanks for coming in. Have a good one. If you want to see how the rest of it goes, it'll be up on my YouTube VOD channel midday tomorrow. Just saying, go give me some watch hours on it. I'm like, so X4 Foundations it's got getting so many views on YouTube. It's amazing. It's awesome. I love it. I like this shape. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, this is a nice shape. That works for it. But if I'm honest, that works even better. I'll manage it as a champion. Look at that confidence. If that was thinner, maybe. I'm gonna lie, I think that looks alright. We can even change the style as well. Do we want to change the colour? Oh, you think we're alright with the colour? Let's change the thickness of the outline though. I don't know, change it. I think grey's like the better option. I don't know. I think this is like I think this is just working without having to change much. If I'm honest, I'll just keep it red. Just perhaps have the darker red. Can I change? I can't really change the outline size though. A lot of these are Greco-Roman and Byzantium-esque city names. Gangrurus, yeah. Thyros. Actually, no, that work. Thyros. There you go. What's this gold effect? How would that work? No. That's fine. That'll do. There we go. Right. Town centre can be placed anywhere on the map. However, your inhabitants have found the right places to develop. So we've got riverside, roadside, marshy plot, forest edge, mountainside, seafront, rocky plains, river. So the Romans have already come through and built a very nice stone bridge here. If we're having a look, to be fair, right? Having a look here, I think this riverside would potentially be good. Look, he's pretty close to what I'd imagine is going to be the source of stone. Yeah. And then we've got a bit of open land up here. So start of antiquity ends in... There we go. So we actually now being told how long the age goes for. So your family has made this fertile and welcoming land its own. Feel free to decide your own destiny. This is the beginning of your dynasty. Starting with a simple camp, you'll have to develop an autonomous city that harnesses its own resources, boasts a flourishing economy, and attracts other citizens to survive the ages. The goal, to make this future city one of the most important in the world. But be warned, your time is running out. So I had to get that in there. Right. So I'm going to pause it. Okay. Organising short city. So it will go through chapters. It will tell us things. The village is gradually becoming independent. New families are settling in. But we're going to have to get organised to prevent the central square from becoming a place of chaos. And we don't want that, do we? No. Improving the town centre would make it more official and respected. And have much renown. Get prerequisites to upgrade city centre to improved ancient camp. Upgrade to improved ancient camp. City centre. Okay, so prerequisites is 30. Oh, 90 actually. It's a bit higher. We're not in a tutorial now, mate. Look at all these extra buttons that we've got down the side here. That the tutorial didn't cover. Alright, that's alright then. That means there's a lot more to learn. Alright, it's going to go through that. Production. So first of all, we want a small farm. Small farm there. Small quarry here. So a lot of stone in range on that one. Yep, production. Cutting camp. To be fair, I mean, what, have them this way? Is it have them in the same area, or is it not going to really matter too much at the moment? Okay, so we've got our basics in place. So this building can be unlocked. Where? Surveyor's cabin. Okay. Well, we won't need that right now. So this is the blueprints. Developers, just some feedback. We should have this number on this screen, so we know. So just a little bit of feedback there. And then unpause it. Let's get to work, folks. Losing my voice a little bit. So yeah, I'm going to plug it again. Don't forget, tomorrow is my birthday stream. Technically pre-birthday stream. Midnight during the stream, I will be turning 40. So come and join me as we see my step into old age, where my body will just literally start to fail, and I will actually start looking old. Okay, so we are up to 35 inhabitants, 38 and counting. It's going to require 106 wood and 44 stone. We have the 44 stone. but we don't have the 106 woods currently. We do have... So, this is the number of available workers out of the total number of workers. Okay. So, we've got to keep that in mind as well. Right. So, clay, stone... So, oh, nice. So, hovering over that is like going to tell me where things are. Okay, that's cool. Precious stones. Is there any precious stones nearby? If there are, we're not seeing them. That might be something that will unlock later on. So obviously this is the edge of our little part of the world. I'm not gonna lie, I like how they've handled that. Like, why can I not suddenly... Oh, there we go. I'm like, why can't I... Yeah, I'll be honest, I like how they've handled the edge there. Like, the terrain is still continues, but it's very clearly defined. It's not just like blackness or something. So, yeah, I that's really cool. Right, improvement. So it says how much there is. Oh, wrong button. So it produces 35 per cycle. Now 40 per cycle. Is this going to tell me how much we need? Oh, you now have access to cultural buildings, ceramic workshop, arena. Assess loop. I've never heard this word spoken out loud, so I don't actually know how to pronounce it. Same with this one. Same with that one. I should have actually heard them because I used to be massively into Roman and Greek stuff. Architectural office. Cool. So that'll be like for extra blueprints. Yep. 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 Cool. Cultural. So ceramic workshop. Or forum for politics. So this is military. Education. Rigorous Spartan. Education. This is Sparta. Oh, I should have named it. I should have named the city Sparta. Never mind. Education. Education's always important. And then production. Yeah. I think I'm going to need that. It's not going to cost us anything, so I might as well, you know, grab it. And then that's not going to cost us anything, so might as well grab that as well. Right, okay. Why are you telling me stuff that you already shown me? We're going to unlock that so we can have extra farms. So it needs wooden beams for a future unlock. An attractive land. New residents would prefer to live. So visit the attraction. Right. Okay. Cool. So what's this extra stuff now? Because obviously we didn't see this. District resources, attraction, overlap. Faction. We don't have any factions yet. Probably not far off it though. Produce attractive zones. So how do I produce attractive zones? Let's do culture for a second. So let's do this. Okay, so now I know what this means. This is basically... This is going to be a faction because of how close it is. Right. I got ya. Health and safety. You got health and safety. Alright, always safety first. How many workers? 19 workers. That would take 2. That's going to take 10 though. I'm going to put you there. Maybe another logging camp. Oh, hello. What's this? Surprising land. Some citizens came to wake you up early. It seems that ancient ruins have been discovered at the edge of your security area. Really? Okay. Very exciting. Some of an earth. So what do we get? So we will get stuff if we demolish it. We'll get some resources. But if we wait until we go to 20 and repair it, I want to repair it. You now have access to extra service buildings. Okay, nice. Create 4 cultural districts without this of culture. Okay. Well, I want to get the workers. I want to repair this. I'm just curious what we're going to get from it. So service is we want to unlock that. And what's this give us is a large marketplace and a beating heart, but I don't have enough blueprints. So I've only got 134, so I've got to wait a little bit. Okay, apparently we've already gone to the next one. I didn't even do a damn thing. All right. You now have access to carver and carpentry. Oh, this is throwing everything at me now. Okay, slow down, game. Okay. Right, you've already told me this 100 times. That's fine. Decorative. Statue of the Founders. Ooh, need some clay and sand, though. Don't have enough workers for that currently. But I want to throw the workers on this. Like, I want to... Oh, nearly missed this. Some culture points. Yeah. We're going to accept that. There you go. Apparently I've just gone... I'm just flying through the chapters without even trying here. The faction Collegium Scriptorium wants to join the city, and yeah, I've already dealt with that. Okay. Right, can you stop? Is there a thing to disable that thing popping up, because it's just now repeating itself. It doesn't look like yet. That's a shame. Right, repair. Bit of belonging, bit of esteem, or bit of creativity. I'm gonna go with a bit of esteem, personally. So will that keep hold of the workers that I've just sent over for its operation? Okay. But it generates 300 attraction though. And it's become a ceramic workshop. So I've just got a cheaper ceramic workshop. I mean, it's the exact same workers. It's cost less resources. So, yeah, that's fine. So, in a way, yeah, it was actually worth just repairing that, because it costs less resources. And we get the exact same everything else from it, I think. But there we go. We get more people moving in as well. So we're at 217 people and counting. We are producing enough food, but I should look at throwing an improvement on this. Now make it more. Yeah? What do we need to improve this? I need to find out how we make wooden beams. How much stone we got? We've still got a fair amount. So we just got to wait for more things. I can potentially unlock more stuff. A Galma workshop. Small shop that sculpts and sells statues bearing the effigy of a gods and of a... Like, there's a bit of a grammar error there. Of gods and goddesses. Local residents can buy and offer these goods in the various temples to attract the favour of the deities. Because, of course, for olden times, we do have to, like... People do believe in gods. I mean, they still do, in fairness. I need to start bringing up sand. Looks like the next level requires sand and a bit of clay required for that one. Forum. Yeah, let's do the forum next. And then production. Cutting camp. Oh, cutting camp with food, specialising in wood processing, the harvesting of berries and mushrooms. Your workers will now know how to optimise their outputs by harvesting some food nearby. Interesting. Okay. But it does require steel and things. So we are a little bit away from that. I'm going to assume. It looks like the cost for everything is like practically the same. Just saying. So the carver sculptors very much demand big cities. Main task is to create rubble, but we may occasionally create decorative sculptures for wealthier citizens. Okay. Carpentry, I'm going to guess, is the wooden beams. That it is. I need. We'll try it to 500. We'll do that one next. Can I get close enough? I mean, it's not a lot of sand. Yeah, no, I can kind of can we get a bit better? I think 7.5 is our maximum, without having to do a surveyor. So there we go. There's our sand sorted. I will have to do a surveyor to get the clay because the clay's over here. But we have been able to sort some sand out at least, so you know, excellent. Does this flatten over time? It's like the rocks. I mean, I very much doubt it, but it might be a little bit cool if it did, you know. So trait, all right, fortifying the city. Build a rampart. What's this? Rampart construction. I need a lot more wood. I think another cutting camp might perhaps not go amiss. Unlock the building, Marcellum. Build it, open trade route, and sell or buy resources. Okay. I'll do this one though, which means more wood is necessary. I mean, first impressions. Obviously, we've now been at this for an hour. So first hour impressions is, I'm liking it so far. Obviously, it's still right in the early game. We're still in the first age. You know, there's still a lot more to come along. For its price point now, it's already feeling like it's going to be worth its price point, especially with the fact that it's on a sale at the moment because it's relatively cheap. I think it cost me like £15. which compared to like most games these days is pocket change by comparison. Right, how far off we? There we go. Build. So we now extended the city defences. We now actually have some proper walls and gates. It's always a good thing. Do I get any special rewards for that? No? Nothing? I was hoping I'd get something. Right, out. You've got something. What's going on here? The Druids of the Isle of Man are a group of reverend and venerable men and women led by Fenella. They are renowned for their mystical wisdom and deep-rooted connection to the land. When they knocked on your door, they were only looking for temporary shelter, but there's no guarantee they'll ever leave again. I mean, solid. I mean, we've already got one. Let's have another one, right? So we've now got 2 of education. So we're going to become a city of science, basically. So district culture is education. Yeah, I think that like breaks down like the actual cultures. There wasn't there? District filters. Okay, so we see quite a few districts actually for education. Okay. No, not feedback. Okay. How are we looking for resources? So next one is going to be a architectural office. I have actually already made that, so I don't need that. Are we for food? We're good. Curtain camp. We're good. Small quarry. We're good. Cultural. We haven't done the forum yet, have we? We've done this. That's we restored a ruin and got that, but we haven't done the forum. So I should probably do that. Just won't quite. That's a bit of a shame. So if we have it, so just on the outskirt like that, and then I know I'd say bit of health. I need to do something about religion, if I'm honest, because that is like way down. I'm looking blueprints, right? So I can actually unlock some more things then. Tempted to increase the size of the curtain camp, maybe. I don't know. I said I was going to do this one next, actually, but I can do one more. Convert 3 stone to rebel every 5. Can't do that yet, even though if I do this, I will have enough. So let's do that, and then I think I'm out at the moment. Yes, okay. So we have 2 new things. So we have carpentry. Does it create negative attraction? Doesn't really say, but I'm going to have that here then. And then, what was it? The carver. Okay, just saying, developers, some bit more feedback would be nice, because I'm pretty sure one of these creates a bit of what they call disturbance, right? But perhaps I'm like missing it. Yeah, not sure. Okay. So we can get another blueprint. I am thinking. Let's have a look. What else? The religion is kind of where I'm slacking a bit on, so I should probably do something about that. But I do need to, that's going to be the next one that we're going to unlock. I mean, technically, I can actually. Actually create, like, it being even bigger. Okay. Just, it's a lot more wood than I can afford at the moment, so we're gonna have to, we'll hold off on that. I need 19 workers before I can build this. I think this is the main one we've got to look at, because the others are just a little bit of a weight, just by the things. I'm surprised that we haven't got a political faction popping up yet. Oh, yeah. Oh, I don't have enough wood though. That's the problem. Because if we get a bonus for like more buildings inside it, I want to have this as large as possible. How do I increase my potential reserve? I think I'm going to need to boost up the wood cutting. That requires 900. Ooh. What do I need for 500? So we've got to wait some. If I pause it, will that free up the workers? It will free up the workers. Okay. Yes. Much fan of that. That will let me. Sorry, it was, yeah, it was this one, right? That's the religion one. Interesting. It hasn't got belonging, which is like literally what, which is the religious thing. Oh no, it's already there. It's already selected. Okay, that's fine. Fair enough. In that case, we'll go with what is the lowest one, which is technically safety then, isn't it? Yeah. The hand of God is protecting us and our quaint little city. Now, next one is the cutting camp, because our wood is our limiting factor at the moment. Several cycles, but you have enough resources to improve. I don't want to do that yet, if I'm honest. I want to wait. Need 500 for that. It's not happening. I don't know if what these are. I don't actually know if there's any point in doing these optionals. Like, there doesn't seem to be additional rewards. If there is, it's not being clear about it. So we've got one wanderer. So basically, since there's not enough space for houses, we'll build more bloody houses then. What prompts more houses to get built? Or more districts to get built? Surveyor's cabin. I'm not going to lie, that's not really much of an increase in distance, if I'm honest. Let's wait for that to get built. Start bringing in some clay. Oh, of course. While I've got the thing down, it's got the game in pause mode. Right. Okay, so improve that one. And then I would like you to get the clay for me, please. Thank you very much. Much obliged. Right, okay, so we've now got a religious faction that's coming in, and just they've not gone where I thought they would go. Just saying, I was expecting them to go somewhere else. I was expecting them to go over here or something, but they haven't. They've gone here. Like this is where I was expecting, but they've gone here. So, okay, fair enough. I swear, the amount of wood... Okay, it's because that was upgraded. Like, the wood storage was now lower. That's because it was upgrading. We've got, that's going to be the next one. The quarry. What do I need to upgrade said quarry? Okay. So now ups it to 5,000 stone instead of 1,000. So that's good. That's now 8,000. It was 5,000 before. I don't know. See, it feels like... I mean, I ain't got the resources to upgrade now, but... Right, how much do I need? So 664. That's what is required for the upgrade. I have a storage reserve capability of 663. unfortunately, it seems it does go over very yeah. That ain't does it. Why is cutting? Right, is it not actually finished upgrading yet or something? No, because we haven't actually upgraded it. Obviously, I've got to wait for the stone. Oh no, that's why we're struggling. I need another quarry because the carver's actually taking all the stone. Actually, for the moment, let's pause the carver until we need rubble. Because we need the stone like coming in. We might want another quarry though. Two of your factions have started tension. Increasing the risk of incidents, spread of negative rallies, lowers their trust, but produces a lot of tension can be resolved. Right, okay. Okay, cool. What can I do about it? You said I can potentially resolve this. How do I resolve it? Followers of ISIS. It's a good job that I know that that's actually an ancient goddess. Oh my god, that is a very, very brave thing to do, because I can imagine that there's going to be quite a few people that have no idea who ISIS is. And it's going to kick off. They rebranded to ITIL or IS anyway. Yeah, but you gotta think we're talking about the world here. When do people give a damn about something like that? Wait, this is the internet, Jeffrey. Don't be coming at us with your facts. The internet is not about facts, it's about feelings. Oh, alright, okay. So it's not... Should I just expel these people? Facts? What's that? I don't know. Not a clue, mate. Not a clue. I'll keep hearing the word thrown around, but... Alright, so at the moment, there's tension. Apparently, I can do something about the tension. But what? Expel one of them? I mean, I don't mind expelling one of them, but I don't think that's the way it needs to go. I imagine there is another way. Right, production, small quarry. Confirm stone. Oh, bollocks. I didn't mean to do that. I can't cancel it now. I had enough woods. Damn. Don't you just blurt out what you want, think, and be offended if someone disagrees? Yeah, I mean, that's what the internet is, isn't it? No, what? You just say what's on your mind, and if someone's got a different opinion, then you get all offended. And if someone says nothing, then you go, how dare you just offended me by being quiet. Because everyone's a bloody... Oh. You know who the worst snowflakes on the planet is? Bloody right-wingers. And come at me, because I don't care about calling those idiots out. The faction Stokes wants to join the city. Okay. So, yet another educational people. With, like, vastly outnumbering everyone else. Right, so I want... Come on. We need 9 more. So another cycle. And I should have enough. So come on. There we go. Now we're going to use all our wood. Damn it, they put the price up. They put the bloody price up. How rude. There we go. And I think we can expand it even more anyway, right? I think. I don't know. I'm taking a wild guess there. Small farm. Do I want to upgrade the farm even further? I can't because I need gold. So gold's going to become a thing. Okay. Okay. That requires iron and bricks. Ooh. Okay, we can do that. The car is going to require gold and gold leaves. So we're going to have metallurgy. Metallurgy. Is it metallurgy? Metallurgy, isn't it? That's how you pronounce it. Arena. If I remember correctly, I need to keep the arena away. Because that particular faction pronounce the opposite way of GIF. Okay. The people are going to go, no, it's GIF. No, it's GIF. No, do you know how I say why it's GIF? Because how do you pronounce the word if you put a T on the end? Not gift, is it? It's gift. I bet no one considered that one. All those bloody arguments about how to pronounce it, GIF or GIF. Put one extra letter on it. Put a T. How do you pronounce it? There you go. Easily done. Thank you very much. You can vote for me for Prime Minister. That's the worst reason English. Look, I'm English. We're talking about the English language. I get the final say, alright? That's beats the law. Right, arena. Rough thought, etc. I've seen worse campaigns for PM. I mean, yeah. To be fair, it's a low bar to beat, in all honesty. Right, so what do you... Right, so there's the thing. You guys don't like certain things, right? Let's just pause it. Do I need to go into the codex to find out? So, education. No. Districts, the factions. Tensions can rise to different reside nearby. One of the easiest ways to prevent them from coming to tension, keep your different cultural districts well separated. The effects are mostly negative and applied every duo factions and tension. Okay. Also, methods resolving them. Expel one of the two factions. Conflict automatically resolve. Building a Renaissance wonder. Okay. So, not many options then. So there is a bit of planning going on here. Like, I'm surprised we've got no political. Like, they're just not bothered. And then they're not caring. They're like, yeah, whatever. Like, they're getting on. Just these lot. Which, you know, to be fair, they are diametrically opposed factions when you think about it. But I don't know whether the game's actually taking it into consideration or if it's totally coincidence. I mean, Phantom, no, if you saying about how they look similar but pronounced differently, you actually just missed like the perfect example, and it's based on that word, thoughts. Take the T out, it then becomes though. One letter difference, pronunciation completely different. Which would have absolutely have hammered in your point exactly as you intended. That would have been the perfect counter to my point. Then take out the first stage and what you get. Exactly. You mistyped. Okay. All right. I'll take you at your word, Phantom. English sucks, mate. English is amazing. Right. Look. Okay. I get it because out of everyone in chat, I think just me and Freak are native English speakers. Well, I mean, okay, Freak technically. Did we class American as native English speakers? I mean, technically, yeah. All right. Okay. But everyone else, like, English is your second or third language, right? So, for you lot, English is absolutely horrible, right? It's a massive, a bunch of other languages. Yeah, well, you got to think. English is Latin derivative, isn't it? But it does also have a few, like, influences from Nordic and... well, it's like a bastardization combination of Nordic, Germanic, and Latin. Right? They're like the main three influences on English, right? Because I'm just thinking like my history of like the people settling in England over the centuries and millennia. You know, French, German. I mean, I consider French a Latin derivative language. But you got to think Nordic/Germanic. I know they're quite similar in roots. But yeah, and then you know combined with Latin, like, and that's where you get English, or at least like a large amount of the English language. Then obviously we've got our grammar, and then we've got words that are spelt slightly different, and then pronounced identical but have completely different meanings. Look, if you want a hard language though, go try and learn bloody Mandarin. Like, because Mandarin can have completely different meanings on the same word, just simply based on your pitch. Like, I've looked at Mandarin and I'm like, yeah, this isn't gonna no. I'm not that smart. Because the fact is, a word can be completely different just based on the pitch on certain syllables of that word. Whether your pitch is going from low to high or high to low as you're speaking a word can completely change the meaning of the same word that's being spoken. Like, it's even more complicated. Because there's like 30 something. No, hang on. I don't know. There's so many different characters when you start looking at Oriental languages. It's mad. It really is. Anyway, I'm not a fan that they didn't knock this wall down. Can I do something about that? Can I get rid of it? Protects against barbarian attacks, which is currently not implemented in the game. So there's actually going to be there is going to be combat. We're a bit like Manor Lords. Okay. Quality improved. Can I, like I say, if I, is there a way? Like I say, just having like a million walls all over the place. Like, is there a way where I can get rid of like the older walls as we're expanding the rampart or whatever in the future? Perhaps that's something they haven't quite added in yet. Then combine Mandarin with Cantonese, which shares the writing system but are completely different, like French and English. But aren't they phasing out Cantonese? Like, Cantonese isn't really... Correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm not overly familiar with Chinese culture, but... Like, Mandarin's the official language in China. Am I correct? And Cantonese used to be a long time ago, but they're kind of they're getting rid of it. Right? Is that right, or is that wrong? Oh, when it's the ad break. Okay. Right, I'm going to actually take a quick advantage of said ad break. And quickly stretch my legs and stick a bit of chocolate in my mouth. So I'll be back in a couple of minutes. And welcome back, everybody. Thank you for your support. Appreciate you being here today. You could be anywhere, but you've chosen to be here tonight. So Yeah, government wants to get rid of it. 500,000 people speak it, so that's not happening. Trying to unify China like the old leaders and relive glory days. A prestige project for the government. Yeah, well, how big the population is, it's not as easy as the old days. Let's be honest. And to be fair, if you try and enforce it like the old days, doesn't matter how powerful and strong they are. That's going to be a very, you know, a very tall order for them. So. But back to the game. Right, so we're about, what? A quarter of the way through the first stage, about roughly. Brain's not doing numbers today. Do I just want to expel one of these factions? Like, yeah, go on. Adios. Right, I wanted to do the arena, didn't I? We're going to go for what is currently the lowest score, which is either belonging or creativity. We're going to go creativity. Doo-doo. We're just in a holding pattern at the moment, aren't we? Is there anything else I want to actually what's it? That's what I was wanting. This. But we're not far from getting the blueprints. We'll get some trade going. I should actually be able to upgrade this now. So let's upgrade that. We can also upgrade that as well. Oh, cultural influence. The news is spreading through the streets. Our city has increased its level of cultural influence thanks to our joint efforts. The city is becoming more influential around the world every day. Everyone's hearing of us. And how shoddy our fence building is. Oh my god, that's horrible. What's going on here? Press, hang on, delete? No. Thinking maybe. Oh my god, why is... We need to fire the designers of our ramparts, because that's horrible. The cult of Cybele. Do we want to bring a cult in? Sure. Why not? Let's bring a cult in. I'm sure it's going to be fine. Oh my god. So basically, this is not like... when you're thinking like humankind, civilization, where you're starting as a tribe and then you're building up over, like we're beyond that. I'm going with that. This is effectively we're creating city-state. Yeah. So we're at the point of where city-states have started to appear around the world. I think that might be a fair assessment, you know. Right, so let's have a quick look at our attraction. mean, it's not very blue, is it? So, let me just check something. Cutting camp does generate disturbances. Okay. I mean, that's what I was expecting, but there's just a lack of information on this screen. Like, this should tell me that how much of a disturbance it creates. Unfortunately, it's not. So, we're kind of having to go into this screen to have a look. This doesn't say. Just say, so this is neutral, basically. Okay. Decorative. So we can have a statue of the founders, which apparently will produce a lot of attraction. Makes sense to have it by the arena. Just saying. I mean, we can we actually demolish things, or once built, it's built? I think once built, it's built. Ah, that's a bit of a shame, but okay, that's fair. It's not quite how city growth actually worked. Like, okay, there's like massive monument type things that once built will be there forever, but there's still things that got moved around. You can move farms, yeah, you can demolish. I can see you can demolish them. I think I need to be more using of what's it called? This one, Surveyor's Cabin. For certain things. So, like, if I put that there, so I'm gonna need a new farm anyway because we are no longer producing enough food. Sorry, I forgot. It pauses the game when I have that, so I'm waiting for it to complete so I can place it down, but it's auto paused. So something like that. How much is required for the next tier? And so you need gold and iron and that, so we can't actually do the next tier. Not yet, anyway. So the carver requires gold. Next tier for carpentry requires steel and gold. I've already gotten that. So, did I actually... Have I upgraded that yet? Thinking about it. Where is it? Which building? That's Carver, which currently got... There we go. There we go. Right. Upgrade. Okay. because of how close it is compared to like the rest of the city. So obviously, you know, it's always a learning experience. So it's like take lessons from this. How? So I'd probably do a surveyor's camp on the edge, and then put what we've done here to try and keep the farm as far out the centre as possible. Basically, when I'm thinking like when I'm zoning in city skylines, like I'll go, this is purely residential, this is purely industry, this is purely commercial, right? So take that line of thinking. I know it's not how it ever works in the real world, but game mechanics. Open panel. Trade routes can be opened in foreign lands to buy, sell, or trade. Okay. Depending on trust of the faction. So hidden routes are unlockable in age. Right. So I can unlock for 500 gold, 250, or 100. But this gets me a constant passive income of 2 gold. The military outposts. Okay. So I'm just curious. What's like the difference in cost? Like what's causing that? So I'm guessing that's iron ore. And that's gold ore. That's my guesses, right? But then we can also sell to them wood, stone, wooden beams, rubber, and clay tiles. Obviously, we can buy food. We can also buy food, rubber, wooden beams. We can sell gold, iron, bricks, clay tiles. So this is kind of pointless. We can't really do anything with that. This, we can't sell anything, but we can buy stuff. But then when we look at it, like the only thing we can buy clay tiles and bricks. What do we reckon? No, that's actually sand, not gold. That's clay, not iron. Oh, that makes it even less valuable. I was hoping it'd be different, but it's not. Bricks and clay tiles then would be like this is. It's not a lot, but would it be benefit to us now though? Like we're about to drop 500 gold on it. When caravans are not active, this trade route generates 2 gold of passive income. So basically, 250 turns breaks even, and then after that, 2. So if we're looking at passive, these are identical to break even, but then after the break even, this is got double the value. And it's also much further away. So I'm going to go with that's the modifier is distance. Should we just go for the cheap one for now? Just as a way of like getting this. So I've opened, so I just need to sell or buy resources. I don't really need to buy anything. I mean, don't really need to sell anything either, but I don't know, see 100 and 100, yeah? So 400 gold coins. So we just made our money back basically to open it up. There you go. So we've done the optional one. Let's put the improvement in, because apparently we're about to increase our security area by 400 and increase our attraction by 50. So yeah. So let's do that. We're now producing enough food, but only just enough. Let's throw an improvement on this as well. Still expanding out the farms at the moment. I've got to be honest, I like the fact that this takes time to get up and running. So, you know, that's good. They hate Scholar and Print Workshop. See, I think that's disappeared off the other ones. Well, I offer you crush. I have no idea. But basically, it's a workshop specialising in goldsmithery. Local frequent this spot to acquire jewellery, precious gems, pearls, and other. Okay, all right. So we've unlocked a new thing that requires us to unpause this, so we can start bringing in sand again. So we now have access to artillery, brickwork, as well as more cultural buildings. A senatus. We've got a senatus now. Enables us to pass decrees. Nice. Okay. Do I need to actually pay to unlock that, or is it free? No, I've got to pay. Of course, I've got to pay for it. We can actually upgrade that. Sand, yeah, okay. Can't do that though, not at the moment. Right, I haven't got enough to unlock anything else currently. No, I'm down to 150. Right. I haven't got enough on that currently. Okay, it's definitely expanded. It's definitely encompassing more. Right, and we've already done that, so can ignore. So I need more sand. Well, that's upgrading, and then we're going to get more sand. Oh, so these. Okay, so now this is telling it. This is where we're going to see it, like what the malice is. But we have to go to each end of individual building to get that. Oh, that sucks. I'm going to actually dismantle you. For just to lower your malice penalty. Actually got to pay to get rid of it. Really? Okay. Recover. Huh. Sure. Okay. Let's go for it. I mean, we should get those I hope we get those workers back. I'd be very disappointed if that's it. They're gone. It'd be a bit silly. Unfortunately, you never know. The threads of Macedonia. Oh, hang on. Who's the famous guy from Macedonia around the ancient era? Is that Alexander the Great? Is it Alexander the Great that's from Macedonia? An emissary brings you a letter from the King of Macedonia, who wishes to conquer territory in order to gain access to the Aegean Sea. He plans to lay siege to Amphipolis and the neighbouring Greek cities, and sees you as a key ally. You have the necessary soldiers, do I? And the Greek cities have coveted resources. but weakening these cities in order to exploit them could be harmful in the long term. You could also seek political and religious support to moderate the king's ambitions. The choice is yours and will shape your future. Live up to your convictions. Okay. Right. So you choose to help the kingdom of Macedonia. Okay, yeah, okay, it is. God, my brain's actually remembering shit today. What's going on? Normally I'm struggling to like remember half the stuff I know, but today it's like, oh yeah, just like throwing out all the facts and knowledge today. Freaking fact boy, me. Right, you choose to help, so you get -3 safety for 50 cycles. Don't actually know what my safety is at, to be fair. Let's be fair, -3 is not exactly a lot to worry about. If I'm honest. At the end of the event, you'll get a prison, which positive influence, safety, satisfaction. Right, so you seek help. You choose to ask for help. So it's -10 coins for 50 cycles. You're going to tell me what we're currently getting? No, we don't get a pop-up on this. But I don't know if I can afford that. What we get is a sanctuary devoted to a deity disclosed solely to the chosen initiates and concealed from outsiders. So again, positive influence. Or we can choose to help the Greek cities, which is less food. It's 50 cycles. Which I don't think we can afford that one. But that's educational. Influences creativity. Oh, what do we want to do? What do we want to do? I mean, not gonna lie, I'm kind of tempted to help the Greek cities, right? But if we have a look down here, so we've got decent health, safety, belonging, and esteem is meh. We've got decent creativity, so we're actually got the bonus of creativity and food consumption. That will give an extra bonus to creativity anyway, which increases our blueprint production, which allows us to unlock more things. But then that increases our safety. What effects? Firstly, influence the production and actually. Right, actually, let's reinforce. Let's get to prison. Yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. I thought I already built this. Apparently I haven't. I'll tell you what, we should be looking at not having them right close and not start spreading them out a little bit, if I'm honest. Right, so this is political, well, technically judicial class, but political. So we've got like increased attraction here, but no buildings are happening. Maybe because of the farms. We're definitely producing a lot of food. Like we're producing a lot of food, but no one wants to buy it off us. So meh, whatever. Oh, it's a fire. Something's on fire. What was it set? Why are you not giving me the option to like fix it? Why are you not giving me the risk of incident? Risk of incident. It's literally on fire. In the tutorial, I just had to click on the district and pay it some money, and it went away. Why is it not letting me do it? What's going on? Where's the? Fine, they fixed it themselves. All right, fine, fine. Got everyone going. I would say that this is. I don't know. I feel like it's needs to be closer. Not closer. It needs to be able to go further. Oh, see, that's just bloody useless. I can't do a damn thing about that. Right, curtain camp. I can put instead. And then we're going to look at getting rid of this one. It's a lot of gold coins that we've got to spend. It's fine. So we cover the resources. There's a lot of like forward thinking and planning that's having to go into this. I can see that this is definitely going to scratch a certain itch when it's coming to like city building and planning. So senators, like we're kind of not doing proper planning around. Oh, one button. Like with districts, if I'm honest. So that's going to be where that's going to take a little bit to kind of fully understand. So I need tiles and rubble if I want to go further. Let's see, carver. Okay, need another culture. I'm definitely the home of the philosophers and scientists, aren't I? Let's have a look here. Oh, you accept the gift. The Greek citizen Alexander the Great, there we go, informs you that your ally, his father, lost an eye in the Battle of Methone. He has allied himself with the League and conquered everyone. In recognition and help, we offer you the plans of the building in order to maintain order. See the lasting alliance with Macedonia's ruling family. Look at that. Look at that. Right. Which was this one. Need a lot of sand to build that. And a lot of workers as well. New senators. Elections are held. Okay. Okay. So we've got election. I wonder who might win. Right. So conflicts between neighborhoods are never easy. Loving thy neighbor. Why loving your neighbor? No, love thy neighbor. Come on. Devs, how did you miss that one? Know your enemy. We've got no tension at the moment, so it's fine. Reduces construction costs for education buildings by 20%. Chance of success. That's how long it's active for. But it's just this is just decrees. I've got to do a decree just to finish the next one. Increases esteem satisfaction of 4 every cycle. Health satisfaction increases wood generation. Increases stone generation. Let's do wood actually. Apparently, it's only going to be 56% chance of success. Literally, a flip of a coin. Right. There you go. Now what? Decree accepted. There you go. So we now have access to all other wonders of the age. Circus Maximus, Library of Alexander, Statue of Zeus, and Trajan Forum. Could also you have to choose between one of the family wonders. Okay. So which one? Family's brought back different plans. You must pick one of them. Only one, no more. Not 0, not 2, but 1. So, let's have a look here. So, transforms up to 80 wanderers' homes. We've only got 1 wanderer. Closest cultural builders of the wonder do not degrade during the pass of age. I'm going to go with this one then. So I need bricks. Is what I'm hearing. I need bricks. So artillery for the clay tiles, and then bricks for the bricks. Oh, okay. Should have done the bricks first. Never mind. So there's a high sense of belonging going on. So increases creativity satisfaction. Yeah, we're just gonna go for the lowest. So it looks like safety. Here's the lowest one. So it converts 3 sand to 7 tiles. So we are getting enough sand being produced to still have excess. It is what I'm wanting to be certain of. That is already improved up to the max that we can do for our age. That isn't. It is, actually. That's fine. City of detention. Oh, my days. To be fair, where I'm building the Scholia and all that, it's going to cause them a problem with this. So I might as well just expel them and just be done. Even though this is... No. 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 What about the other one? Yeah, I can live with that. We just need them to like be built in, you know, more houses. Like it's not spreading out as much as I expected, I'll be honest. But at the same time, the fact that we still got these old walls in, like, and there doesn't seem to be a way that we can get rid of them. Whether that's I'm missing something or that's not yet a feature. It just it's my OCD effectively. Like going, I want these. Oh well, I know if we ever get invaded, like get past this wall and go, oh damn, another wall. But it's not quite how it works. But you have your inner wall on your the castle wall basically, but then you have your town/city wall. What's it called? The keep. Is that the proper word? Keep wall. Basically, where the royal family live, separated from the masses, but then the masses are protected by another big wall. Because, you know, obviously we don't want the peasants dying, because without them we've got no food. Because someone has to tend to our farms and serve us. Right, brickwork, and then that does have malice. No, because I'm kind of thinking, like, makes sense to just have an industrial centre. Like, keep anything with malice, just keep, like, over in this area, for example. News is spreading. Nice. Is there something to tell me? Like, the Book of Satisfactions. Health. Okay. So let's me break it down a little bit more. Trade routes, politics. There's a new election coming up. Increases wood generation. But I mean, is there anything I really need to be having going, or would I just be wasting coins at this point? The reserve, yeah, that's something I keep like not doing, which I should absolutely put in. Okay. Oh, we can now upgrade if we want to. Increases the area some, more attraction. Yeah, let's go for it. What's this? A yet another brainy faction coming in. That's fine. I don't know. Might even be at this point be able to actually start getting rid of some of the surveyor cabins. If I'm to be honest. See, once that kicks in. Not quite. I think, well, actually, I think we can get, we can move this one. Demolishment. 7.5 workers. How we got, why is that not rounded? It's strange. And we can move that more towards the sand. Then next one is, this is sciencey stuff for the people. Oh God, see, I've got to try and remember what I got and what I don't have now. So, have I got this? Yes. Have I got that? I don't know if we do. I'm 100% sure, but it's going to go here. Here we go. And then we're going to shift that over to more towards the river. Right, is there anything I can realistically unlock right now? No, because that requires gold. That requires gold. 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 Yeah. If we get enough workers, we can make. We can do an upgrade from that one. Gotta hold off though. No, because that requires iron, which we've not found a source of. That requires gold and iron. That requires gold. That requires clay, sand. So this we can. But this is probably going to be the one that I want. You know, I suppose I should look at others. No, it's not spreading out a bit. So, commercial. Yeah, because that's cheap. Okay. I have already unlocked that. I wouldn't be able to build that. We've already unlocked all these. As for any wonders, I need a lot more blueprints. Eesh. Okay. So what we get? So driven by the sire, so the effect is the area around Circus Maximus becomes buildable. Library Accelerator is also buildable. Buildable. Is that all the effect is? It just increases this. I'm not gonna lie, that's actually really disappointing. So it does offer between 1 to 3 different satisfactions when they're built. So okay, looks like there's a bit of randomness. Oh no, it's all down here actually. But okay, so basically we'll have the base one, and then we get to pick the rest, I'm assuming. 600 attractionness, it's got a radius of 250. Okay. Alright, well I'll tell you what. I'll just notice the time. Okay. We're gonna wrap up. Because it's gone midnight. It's right. So, if I'm honest, it's a decent game. Okay, we're really early into it, but we're gonna come back to it. Absolutely, I'm gonna see what else it has to offer. So I'll probably try and do one stream of it next week.
Bits received.
Oh, Silver, thank you very much for the 200 bits. Much appreciated. So tomorrow is X4 Foundations, unless I decide I want to try something else. But don't forget, tomorrow is my birthday. Well, my pre-birthday going into birthday stream. So we start around about 9 o'clock UK time, and obviously it's September the 5th. As it hits midnight, it becomes September the 6th. Is my birthday. So I hope you can join me. Hi, Sobel Sheet. You're just coming in at the end, mate. I do apologise. I hope you can join me tomorrow. Just chill out, chat. I'd say it's nothing really special, as it were. We're just gonna have a bit of fun with X4, or if I decide a different game. I don't know. We'll see. For this and next week, because obviously I don't know if I'm going to stream. I don't know if I'm going to be able to stream at all on my actual birthday on Friday. So we're going to talk as if we're not. So next week there will be an attempt to stream on Sunday. Game wise, I will see if I can get a bit further with shapes. I will try and get back a bit into shapes. It's a bit of a struggle, I will be honest. We're gonna come back to this. Obviously, we're gonna continue X4. X4 is kind of the main thing that we're doing at the moment. And there's a couple of other games that I want to do. Occupy Mars will be returning back to it soon. Okay, so we'll be starting a new run. Anniversary patch released yesterday, but there is some major bugs, which is why it's on hold at the moment until it's ironed out, or I get a chance to have a bit of personal playthrough off stream and see how bad the bugs will impact me. So I'm not going to raid. I'm just going to go. I'm going to throw a bit more chocolate in my mouth. I absolutely shouldn't. I'm losing weight and I'm kind of yeah. Anyway, right, hope to see you tomorrow. Have a good one. Ciao.